We're sitting down with Shintaro, who was able to get $100,000 of funding from our firm and get a $3,000 payout. Congratulations on your success. You got funded over six figures at 18 years old, which is crazy.
The discipline to control your feeling is the most important part
Mhm.
about this field.
You lose once and you think, oh my God, I got to get it back. I got to get this one and that one. And then that's when you just go on a bad
Yeah,
losing streak and lose the account,
yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Funded Sports Trader interview. We're sitting down with Shintaro, who was able to get $100,000 of funding from our firm and get a $3,000 payout. How you doing today, Shintaro?
I'm good. Yeah, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for your time for coming to sit down with us. How does that feel, getting funded over six figures?
I mean it's cool, but I think I could reach more
Oh
if I
yeah,
keep on. Yeah.
that's a great mindset.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Before we even get into it, let's give a quick background. How did you get into sports betting in the first place? Where are you from? How old are you?
So first of all, I'm from Japan and I'm 18 years old. I started like in when I just turned 18,
Mm-hmm.
and I started from my own bankroll. And like there was one time like I won a lot and then I just lost it instantly. So I knew if I like get into more of it, I could win, but I have to like find a solution. And first like when I found you guys, it was from Instagram who shared like feed who sold picks, and he was using the your competitors like the funded one, and then
Mm-hmm.
so I just like I was surprised that there was this kind of field, and then so I wanted to get in because I would like even if I like won, I would like lose it if I did with my own bankroll. So I did a quite bit of research and I tried to find the best one as possible. And it came out to you guys because of the limits and everything. Because it's like yeah, and you guys had add-ons, so I used some of my winnings to just get into this, and it turned out that I got a payout in
That's
like three
awesome.
months. Yep, thank you very much.
Congratulations. So let's
Thank
talk
you.
about how you did share with us that you started out with your live capital, were able to kind of grow that and then use that to then go and put into something like this.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what do you like more? Using your own
Um,
capital or using a prop firm account?
I think prop firm account because it can like you get to trade with more larger amount, which is
Mhm.
like so cool. And yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you got funded $100,000 at 18. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's no really other kind of, industries and stuff that you can really do that with.
Yeah.
That's why these concepts are so cool. So I'm super glad to hear that, bro. I want to know, when it came to your payout and you getting funded, is there a specific sport or anything that you mainly bet with that you're really good at, or was it kind of all over the place?
I was like doing all over the place, but I tried to like use the more I can win to just keep minimize my loss. So first of all, it was like football
Mm-hmm.
because I live in UK, of course, it's like more like professional, and that's interested. I was winning from that a lot, and I found out that you guys had tennis, so
Mm-hmm.
and that is like so profitable. Like you. I found it like a good strategy, and yeah, so my main source is football and tennis, and basketball I try to avoid because that's all over the place.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Do you play any sports yourselves or have you?
I used to play football, but not at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
want to ask you personally, it's not easy to even pass and get funded, and it's even harder to go and get the payout. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a really disciplined,
Yeah.
sports trader. So I want to ask you, what is some advice you can maybe give to some people out there who are just getting into it, who are maybe failing and don't really understand the concepts? What advice would you give to them to make them be able to go get a payout?
I mean, to be honest, I am not like as disciplined as a professional because
Mhm.
when I have like multiple losses, my feelings get craved, and then I usually like overbet, and that's the my main reason for failing a lot. But so I have to avoid that, and if I avoid that, I think I will get like significantly better at this kind of sport thing. So I think the discipline to control your feelings is the most important part
Mhm.
about this field. So even if you like lose, you have to like avoid betting the same day, and you have to like get your mind clear and reset it, and then just go get ready for another day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so great, bro. I love it. That's great advice. I want to ask you, when it came to you came across prop firms coming from Live Capital, were you skeptical at all about the whole kind of concept of it? And then, yeah, I just want to ask, were you skeptical?
I mean, not really, because I found you guys like had a YouTube, and there was this guy like interviews like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And I found the Discord, and I like also after I got into it and I was like trading, the members that got already paid was very supportive, and they helped me a lot from my perspective. So yeah.
Yeah.
the community is great and everything.
I love to hear that. A lot of people who have come on have said how the Discord has really helped them and showed them a lot. So for anyone out there who is not a part of the Discord, it is completely free and it'll be linked in the description here. That's super awesome to hear that you went from watching the interviews to now we're interviewing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to tell everyone I sit down with that, I hope this isn't the last one also. This is the first time we met, but I hope that you
Yep.
go and do what you said, you get more funding, get more and run it up and those bigger payouts, we interview you again, which would be awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask you the next kind of steps for you. You already been successful. We've gone funded over six figures. What are your next kind of goals in the future for you?
So because I failed the all of my challenges and at the moment I'm not funded, so I
Okay.
have to first of all like get funded. And my next goal is to like because you guys can allow me to trade up to 300,
Yeah.
I'll try to maximize with that and then I have to get going with it. And because I love I'm really so bad at like setting my own feelings. So I have to like I made a new rule that I cannot only like choose picks at a certain time, like in the morning. And if I don't pick by that time, I'm not like betting at all. But I
Yeah.
will try to go on with that rule so that I think I'll be more successful.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Do you think that like emotions and psychology and consistency and stuff play a big role in being
It is
profitable?
like it's so significant. Like if after a big loss, like you can, it's so hard to like control and not try to like get back the loss you made
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
Going full tilt, you know what I'm saying? And people always think
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you lose once and you think, oh my God, I got to get it back. I got to get this one and that one. And then that's when you just go on a bad
Yeah,
losing streak and lose the account.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I can't wait to see what the next kind of steps have for you. I want to
Yep.
ask for anyone out there who may be skeptical about prop firms or anything, what do you have to say about the kind of the process?
I mean, because I found, I mean, you have to do your own research,
Hmm.
and I trusted you guys like I did, and it turned out great. I mean, this field is like so limited, so I know you guys will be skeptical, but like in other fields like trading, not sports, just trading, it's
Yeah.
like it's a normal thing, and the service is offered in another aspect. So I think this, I mean, even others, if you do your own research, I think if you have the skills, you'll be successful.
Yep. I want to ask you, what do you like about the funded sports trader and why did you use us compared to other firms?
I mean, like the most part was like you guys have add-ons and the bi-weekly payout. Like you get to like have all the add-ons if you wish, and also you get to with a massive bankroll, which is up to 100K, and even if you scale, you guys have like into 300K.
Yep.
And I saw the YouTube, and yeah, that's kind of the thing. Yeah,
That's awesome. And one of the things also a lot of people say is the time limit, you're not rushed to
yeah.
pass them. You have as much time as you want to pass the challenge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, from my own perspective, time limit isn't a lot of such a thing because sometimes when it works out great,
Work with it.
I get past the two phases in like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
But like for other people who are mo trying to be like more not risky, I think, yeah, you guys don't have a time limit. So yeah, that's a great thing.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, do you have a rule for like how many bets or picks you can place in one day?
For my own,
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I try to do it like in minimum, so 15.
Oh, okay. So sometimes you do be doing a lot of bets in a day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like
Yeah.
I try to pass in. If there's a lot of confident ones, I try to do it like multiples, and then I do it. I try to pass it with minimum. Sometimes it work out, sometimes not.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I was just
yeah,
wondering, just because, everyone who I talk to always has a different thing. Like one of the other payout interviews I did just earlier today, they only let themselves do 1 to 2 picks a day compared to you, where you just have to keep it less than 15, which, it's a lot different.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's awesome. It's all about the probabilities and sticking to your edge. Do you feel like you have an edge, or is there any kind of, sauce or anything you can kind of give the people out there for like what you do to find good picks?
I mean, I just do my like retail research, like recent wins of their team, and from my like I often like watch those teams play in real time, which is like interesting because I place them on them. So
Mhm.
from these experience, I try to gain an edge, but not like mathematical statistically. No, just from
Yeah.
I trust my own self, and yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Well, I mean, congratulations on your success. You got funded over six figures at 18 years old, which is crazy. It's kind of cool to hear did you kind of have that aggressive approach? Because I mean, I'm curious once you get funded that 300,000, that if you have one of those good days,
Yeah.
you never know what that can be. Because you did get a $3,000 payout, but that's on 100K. If it was across the three, that'd have been a 9K. And then, I just earlier did interviewed someone who was 6K on a 50K, where it's like if you did 300, if you did a 300K, but the same kind of unit size, I mean, the numbers get up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, so I think if I like try to like improve more, I think I could maybe make a living, and I'm hoping for that, and I'm going moving forward towards it. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
Do you want to do this kind of professionally if you can kind of make a living out of this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so cool. Like you just don't have to work and you can do it anywhere. So the first thing I have to like really discipline my emotions. That's the biggest thing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for, opening up to us and telling us how you were able to do this because you shared a lot of, gems about how, there is things you have to do to get to that payout and avoid, which you kind of went through the trial and errors, but you were able to do it, get funded that six figures and make it to a payout, which, is really amazing to be able to do that at 18 years old. So congratulations on your success.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, we're going to wrap it up right here, guys. Make sure to thank him in the description for coming on and sharing his knowledge with you guys. Can't wait for our next interview, bro. And like I said, I hope you get that $300,000 worth of funding and come back on and we talk about it. Good luck with your journey and we'll talk soon. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.